Yo, yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to DonDon773TV. You in the place to be. Yeah, real interesting topic. We're gonna chop it up about today. You gotta keep it real and no sugarcoating, no jokes. Don't lie, take this serious right here. I used to not take this R. Kelly situation as serious as I really should. I can admit that. But after hearing the victim speak out, after over 20 years, I ain't gonna lie, it changed everything when I see the situation. Um, we'll cut this music down for y'all. Yeah, so we'll get that up out of there. Yeah, but we here, everybody. Uh, I'm sorry, but yeah, we here, everybody. And like I say, I just wanted to chop it up because the victim, that R. Kelly, he went to trial for that child pornography case back in 2001. I'm glad she spoke out and spoke up because it was a lot of narrative and people just like me who in 2001 was a kid and might have had their own narrative of what they thought happened or what was going on. And I ain't gonna lie, I was off. Yeah, so let me add this up here.
Doing?
We gonna check this out.
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Feel
So yeah, this is R. Kelly's victim from that video that was circulating in the early 2000s from that first trial that he actually he beat the case. So we gonna check it out and listen to her words. Cause like I said, for years there was speculation, rumors, confusion about her age at the time, and now we know the truth. And then like I just want to speak on it because I know some people like, yeah, how could you have that wrong? Back when I was coming up in the early 2000s, when that sex tape was circulating, I can't even call it that, and that child sex tape was circulating. I had it in my head that that the girl was maybe was around 17. That was just me in my head. I just assumed that. Why would I assume that? Some people may ask. Well, Chicago, in those early 90s, we seen her, riding through the city. No, well, not the 90s. I mean, in those 2000s, we seen her riding, pink rain, looking good through the city. So, people, I just assumed because I was coming of age, was like, yeah, maybe she knew what she was doing. She was one of them fast teenage girls. But yeah, that wasn't the case. And yeah, like I say, I was thinking this was one of those cases you seen in situations you seen in Chicago. We all saw it, them juniors and seniors in high school getting picked up by them older niggas and them heavy Chevys sitting on 22s, waiting outside them high school. We all seen this growing up. And me being in my mid 30s now, man, ain't shit cool about it. And you know, like it's sad that, but that was something that was going on. So, like I say, I always assumed the young girl was in her, high teens, and she knew what she was doing. That's what just something I assumed with my childish mind. But I'm glad she spoke out, and I'm gonna let this play, and we just gonna dive into it.
Present.
When I think about the amount of time has passed based on you knew R. Kelly, I think so many people have wanted to hear from you for so long. How does it feel to not be Jane Doe? Doing?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Feel present.
When
I'm
I
sorry about
think
that, y'all.
about the amount of time has passed based on how long you knew R. Kelly, I think so many people have wanted to hear from you for so long. How does it feel to not be Jane Doe anymore?
It feels very rewarding. It feels very liberating, um, which was a part of the reason why I wanted to write this book because I really wanted to live true in my
And your self today is what?
true self today is Rona Fair, not Jane Doe, not Sean. It's who I am as a person, who I am as a mother, and a daughter, etc.
Dedicate your your say self. Who this book is for?
This is for anyone who has gone through some sort of trauma or sort of uncomfortable moment in their life, or in their true skin and just really took faults of other people and kind of hit behind that. So it was just really for me. I wanted to experience people in similar
Let me
situations.
pause. Is it like it's skipping for y'all? I don't know if it sounds like it's skipping to y'all.
You obviously talk in this book about how it started. You don't start at the moment people start talking about you or knowing anything about who you are and who you're associated with. But you describe at length how it started and the article, who are I want to
So she gonna get into how the grooming started because this woman was she was groomed as a child. That was straight grooming. But we just gonna listen. We gonna check
read
it out.
from, I think it was page 18. You say in the book, the next time we're at the studio, this is what you say, Sparkle said. You say your aunt told you the next time Robert's father. Aunt Sparkle explained that I should sit on his lap and rub his head while I asked him to be my godfather. This instruction seemed sort of weird since I had on his lap before, but I didn't question it. You think back again?
So yeah,
This
she's
is
saying
the start
Sparkle
entering my
initiated
life
this.
in a way than just being an artist or hanging out at the studio. It became
So
more personal at that moment.
oh man, this video is killing me. I don't like how it's playing. So she's saying her aunt Sparkle initiated this, and I don't know because it's weird because from my understanding, she also said her aunt Sparkle was the one who raised the red flags first. So it's weird. It's like, what was your intention? Did you use your niece to try to get to advance your career, and it didn't go like you wanted to, and then you start raising red flag, or was it genuine? I don't know. But here's Sparkle on her what she had to say about that.
Continuing allegiance to Robert. As the youngest of the group, and all I've ever known was family and community. So I operated from that space from the beginning of my career by bringing them in to show them that it was not just about me, but about us getting this record deal that I was about to get.
So she's saying she brought her around to try to get on, and that was her intentions.
We were a gospel group just years prior. So me thinking about them for them was partly programmed in me. All I knew. Again, because Robert was given the opportunity to have his own imprint record label, I introduced my sister, my brother-in-law, and my niece to Robert at CRC Studios in '97 in hopes of landing my niece a career as an artist in this industry. Not a concert, as she testified. I didn't stop there. I asked Robert to check out my brother-in-law, who played the guitar, and other family members in hopes he'd assist them with their musical careers as well. I'm saying this again to say not all that you heard yesterday from my niece is true. I don't want to hinder this legal process, I don't, but to testify that I had my niece sit on Robert's lap and rub his head and have her ask him to be her godfather is an absolute fucking lie.
At 12, 13.
You all cannot imagine the hurt that comes from pain caused by the people that you live.
Like I say, this lady is in her 40s now. I feel like she don't have no reason to lie. And this situation is very weird because the niece said that Sparkle initiated this, but then on the other hand, she did turn around and say, and it was proven that Sparkle was the first one to raise the red flag. Like I say, was she upset that things weren't going how she was expecting? We don't know. But this was her response to this.
Another lie. Robert and I were never in a romantic relationship. Never. To show you sabotage is a highly priority within them. If Robert and I were in a romantic relationship, you and your mom was cool allowing you to start a relationship with him? Again, no right answers for their actions.
So she say the mom was up with it. We're gonna go back to the young lady. We're gonna listen to her and her words. So that's Sparkle response. I just wanted to play this.
You were a part of a rap group. You had toured Europe. You'd been to Europe.
Mhm.
Was your aunt, you said, that introduced the family to R. Kelly because he's this successful artist from Chicago. At this time, he's
which she just admitted. She said she did, and she introduced them to Kills.
really starting to go up. He left the group that he was in.
Mm-hmm.
And it was interesting, exhilarating, fun to be around him, is how you describe it in the beginning. This is a superstar. You have access. I want to hang out in the
Mm-hmm. See what you can't see, the way you're developing, your conversation, your personality traits. So it became more complicated. He started analyzing me and, the things that I was going through, and I was becoming
I want to hit this part.
as obvious signs of what was actually taking place. It was more coming from her end, maybe looking like a motive, like not being around him, and those kind of questions or concerns didn't happen until she was no.
And what's crazy is, I used to say, man, they slammed R. Kelly, he don't deserve that time he got now. But after this lady came out and told her story, man, that nigga deserved every bit of this time. And he got this time for what he did back then. I don't even know, man. This nigga weird, man. Weird ass.
part of, his camp or the things that were taking place. Her as an artist, that's when questions started to raise.
You know why this video doing this?
And I'm sorry, I just love her.
Listen, so this is when they went and told her family.
Refer to him as Robert in the book.
Y'all know all that dramatic shit he did on that interview. I don't know how the whole time people. She say he did that when they told her family that they was fucking around and she was 14 or some shit. Like, look, listen.
You need to get help. He yelled at Robert, who followed us into the elevator.
This she talking about, they talking about his
And my mom and I were in one room, and my dad and Robert were in another. You go on to say some other things, but eventually you get to this part. After a while, Dad came storming out of the room, crying hysterically and cursing.
So Pops was pissed.
To Kelly, you're sick. I can't rock with you. I can't help you. You need to get help. He
That
yelled at
sick. That sick behavior. Man, the fame you got in the mid-90s, the money you have in the mid-90s, and you out here chasing a 13, 14-year-old girl, man, dude should have killed you before you left out that hotel.
to the
Not that
elevator
what they say, you
and was
can't
on
say
his
that.
knees
He should have
crying.
unalived your
Man,
ass.
I'm sorry. I just love her.
I don't know what's happening, but I want y'all to hear. So yeah, he get to telling these people that he loved their kid. So now with this coming down, this lady being able to speak for herself, man, everything regarding Aaliyah is true.
So the turning point from innocent guy running around just trying to learn the music industry to something more like you're trying to make sense of.
He was never this girl godfather. That's not her godfather, man. Like that's some shit. Like she, according to her, she say her aunt told her to go over there and do that and rub his head. I say she didn't. I just played that clip for y'all.
You and what are you wearing, this type of thing, to now you're confronted with something that's out there and he's saying is help him. I know it's crazy, but I believe you're my angel, as you refer to in the book. He
I don't know why it's scared. Hold on. Yeah, man. R. Kelly really groomed this girl, man. This woman. She's a woman now, but as a child, she done went through it. And this man, the people you around, man, she was saying her father had a breakdown. He started crying and screaming. R. Kelly then got on his knees and all of this. She saying she convinced her father not to say nothing because she got to saying she would kill herself. Fuck that. No. R. Kelly, something would have happened. In between the police making it to that hotel, no. We ain't going for that.
something more like you're trying to make sense of why he's calling you and saying, what are you wearing? This type. To now confronted with something that's out there, and he's saying the solution is tell crazy, but
He called her. That's how he started. What you wearing? All that weird shit.
And your dad initially said he's crying. He's confused. He doesn't know what's going on. I wasn't in the moment when you came back.
So this is when she started talking about her father. Because he like, well, he know what's going on, but he can't believe what's going on. That's probably what was going on.
You're allowed to
in his
see
mind.
R. Kelly anymore, be around him. Take us to why it was so complicated for you and your family, and what you said to your parents.
It was very complicated. Um, My dad wanted to make the right decision. He was not okay with anything that took place. I was more under Robert's brainwash. I was more under his spell, and he utilized me against my parents, making threats of suicide, different things.
See, that right there, that's where you gotta say, fuck that. Well, yeah, you gonna have to kill yourself because I ain't going for this. Like, no, we ain't going for this. Like, no, hell no. But keep
Convinced
listening.
different things out of desperation to convince them to not turn on him. And because I had been groomed for so long to carry out this mission and also want that girl on the videotape to be myself, I, my little mind that maybe that was the approach. We did
And then today defense, she gonna mention,
resources and help through him, then taking matters into our own.
yeah. So that's what I wanted to mention right there. That's it right there. She gonna tell her.
Own hands that girl on the videotape to be myself, I thought in my little mind that maybe that was the best approach. Felt more had and
Yeah, around that time, man, R. Kelly being who he was, it was gonna be easy to suppress them people. So they saying they went the easy, they went that route. I'm not gonna say she went the easy route. She was a child. Her parents went the easy route.
carry out this mission and also not want that girl on the videotape to be myself, I thought little my maybe more had more resources and help through him than taking matters into our own hands with this.
There it is. We have more resources through him than taking it in our own hands. And that's something that was put in her child mind. That's something she heard her mama and daddy number. Well, now I'm not even gonna put that on her father because he wasn't up with it. She done said it. And man, we seen it. If you was in the city, you seen her riding that pink range and all that after that trial. What during the trial, you know what was going on. That man took care of them people. You see what he said? He sent a statement from the jail. God bless that lady. He know he was a foul ass nigga, bogus as hell, man. Let's listen though, man.
Celebrity in the industry and not wanting to be the people to end R. Kelly and deal with hatred and anything.
Yeah, so she basically saying back then, victims were blamed, shamed, and ignored. And to a certain extent, when you had that type of star power that he had, it would have been, well, we see what happened. That trial got swept under the rug. And truthfully, I bet you right now today he wish it didn't. If he would have went to jail for this back then, he would have got less time for what he got now. In 2001, the trial ended in '08. Man, please.
I thought
So
in
yeah,
my little
I can understand why her young child mind thought this was the best decision. We eating, we good, we living good. Fuck it. But no, she gonna talk
Little
about it.
minded, maybe that was the best approach. We felt more protected and had more resources and help through him than taking matters into our own hands with this celebrity and the and wanting to be people to Kelly, many things. I hear any
I'm hating that it's skipping like that. I don't know what that's about. Man, you don't protect no predator though, man. You protect your child.
short carry out this mission and also not want that girl on the videotape to be myself. I thought mine that was there versus in him.
Yeah, this new information. Yeah, I'm gonna have to really completely separate the man from the music with R. Kelly, because I listen to some R. Kelly almost every day. This guy's a fucking weirdo, bro.
Matters into our own hands with this celebrity and the industry and not wanting to be the people to end R. Kelly and deal with hatred and many things. So not here any shortcoming parent or my time what
It's skipping on us. That man destroyed this. I ain't even gonna say he destroyed this lady life because she building. I see she had a kid not too long ago, a couple years ago. So she building, man, and releasing this pressure, man, because that was pressure on the person. I see she said she just wanted to get that out there and put this out here because every time she went around, it was like a stigma. You know who that is? Know who that is? And I seen the clip of Angela Yee. She even said that she was like she not lying because like she was somewhere in Chicago and she was there or whatever, and that was the whispers. You know, that's the girl from the video. You know all that. So yeah, man, you gotta go and get that off your chest, man, and don't hold your head down at all. Like you were a victim, man. Them people, everybody around you, them the people that should have their fucking head down.
it's what made us feel the safest.
You felt as though R. Kelly was holding all of the cards, had all of the power. How did you make with parents?
Yeah, this video tripping on me though. But yeah, man, I just wanted to touch on that, man, because that was deep, man. I want y'all to see this little part, man. She just dropped a book, man. I'm not your shorty. Oh no, who's watching shorty? That's it right there, man. Let y'all listen to this little clip of
Willing,
her reading this little part.
so if you don't remember anything else, remember that children, dear beautiful soul, it's you. It's always been you. You were the girl with soft eyes and the world face in front of you.
I don't know why this video keeps skipping.
You were the girl who spit rhymes and played basketball with all you had. You loved your parents and especially your baby brother. You loved going to church. You were a land fair. Don't believe yourself not to be good enough. There is no yardstick for good enough. You were a girl, perfectly imperfect human being. You could not have lived your life in reverse. There was no now. So if you don't remember anything else, remember that children don't protect themselves from danger. Let go and let God. No one else holds power over your mind, body, or spirit. It's taken a while for you to arrive at the beginning of this knowledge, but it's a good place to be. Is your moment. It's good to be you. God willing, you have more living and loving and growing to do. In your truth and walk in your light.
Yeah, it's skipping on me. But yeah, I wanted to play that for y'all,
Journey
man,
with
because
anticipation that God will plant new dreams in the fertile soil of your heart. Love you times infinity. Rashona.
yeah, man, shout out to her, man. Y'all try to grab that book, man. Check that out. And I hate that happened to that lady, man. That girl, man. That baby. She was a child, man. And that was sad. And you see what that nigga at now. Pack that nigga up. Well, he already been packed up. Get him on up out of here, man. Yeah, man. So yeah, I'm gonna go and wrap it up, man. I just wanted to make it short. I'll probably come back a little later or something because I had some more to chop it up about. But I gotta bust this move real quick. But I had to play that for y'all because, like I say, coming from Chicago, we always I ain't gonna say we. I'm gonna speak for myself. We had like man, she probably was 17. He was up there. No, man, that was a real baby, man. This nigga foul, man. By the time that tape came out, she was a little older. Then she was 17, 18. This nigga was, man, that nigga was bogus, man. I'm still listening to that shit, but I don't fuck with that nigga. Yo, man, y'all be safe out there, man, and be smooth, man. Have a good one, man. Tap in with me later, man. Church, we on the move.